Guys, it's a boy eFootball goat. I'm back again. So guys, today I'll be showing you how you'll be able to get more GP, more experience point, more experience program, and more progressive points. So before we start, I just want to let you know that this trick will only work for old users of this game. If you are new, if you don't have any players before, you are starting new, I don't think this is going to work for you. But some of us who are OG of the game, who have been playing this game previously, that have a carryover player, can do this. But if you are a new player in the game, and you have some players you bought or the one Konami gave you, you can also do this, but I don't think it will be enough for you to get unlimited. Like me, I will get enough GP, enough experience, and enough experienced trainer and enough progressive points. So let's get started. The first thing you do is you have to release your players, guys. So I have a lot of duplicate from the previous game, from the PS21, and I have 457 players. So I have to unlock and release some of them. If looking at my card, you can see I have Johan Cruyff. I have 3 of it. One is already already given a contract, while the remaining 2 are not on contract. So I can choose to release any of them, and by releasing him, I will earn 11,000 GP, experience training 10,000, one of it. So you see, now I can do this to like hundreds of my player out of 500 and something I have. So actually the price of the player differs depending on the kind of player you are releasing. So let's go ahead and release some of the players, and then we head to how we can increase our players experience, or how we can train our players to the high level. So let's get started. So far so good. I have released over hundred players. So I will release one more, and then we will go and see how we are going to be able to level my team, to see if I can increase my team spirit. Okay, this is my team. The team spirit is just 83. So after releasing your players and getting experience points and GP, and this is how you correctly train your player to increase their stats. But before we do that, you have to check your manager, the kind of manager you have. So you have to check your manager playing style. So this is my manager. The majority of his play style is possession game, which is 87. So he can play on quick counter, he can play on long ball counter, he can play out wide and long ball, and this is how you change his play style. So click on the play style, then you can change to anyone you want, but I prefer possession game. So for me to get my team spirit upward, I need to use players that have good possession game rating. So Puyo team play style, the possession is 60, but he is more of a quick counter player. So I can increase all these things when training the player. So looking at before I train Rashford, looking at Rashford details, so I can go here, take a proper look. So his possession game is 55, is very low. So he is more of long ball counter and a long ball play style kind of player. So that means during training I have to increase this possession play style. So now let's go train Rashford to see what his what the final rating will be. So that is how you train your player. Compare your coach, then you compare the player, then from there you can train the player to the highest level. Okay, this is where Rashford is. All we have to do now is train him. So we have to level him up we got to level him up. Also, he requires 16 experience points to level him up. So let's start with the 10,000 experience points and to level him up. So 4 of it is enough to level him up. So let's level him up. Then we go to the other stage. Okay, the next stage is the player progression. So the player progression is very, very important. So what we do here is click on player progression because we realize his team play style is low. So I want him to be a possession game manager. So if he's more of that, he will perform better. So I have to increase it to maybe 4. So if he can get like a 19 possession game, okay, 95 is not bad. 95 is not bad. So possession game of 95 is very, very good. So I will just give him that. I will just give him that before I go to the player start. So the player start is I can either use the suggested button. Suggested button is Konami will be the one suggesting the kind of start they want to distribute to the player. So looking at it, they distributed it. So the lower body strength is where the kicking power, speed and stamina is very, very important. But if you don't want Konami distributing for you, you can click suggested, then use your hand to either decrease or increase. To find out what a particular start is, click on the last icon here, click on it and then look at it. So finishing, set piece, taking and coil. So they gave him shooting 5. Then let's proceed to see what the details is like. Okay, this is what the details is like. Ball control or 82, dribbling 80. Okay, he's a center forward and his finishing is 73. Come on, Konami, that doesn't make sense to me. So let's see. Okay, now look at the speed and acceleration and kicking power. That is awesome. That is awesome. Then we need to increase the finishing. We need to increase the finishing. So you can use what Konami suggested for you, or you can go back and adjust. Maybe you can just do some adjustment, but I'm just going to leave it this way because I'm likely to get more progression point and increase some area I want. But for a start, I will just leave it this way. So when I keep using him and when I keep getting progression points, I will come back and adjust. But if I can't adjust after getting progression points, then I'll have to leave in this way. But the most important thing is he is a possession game player now. I've changed his play style. So now I have to go to my team. This is Rashford. I can bring him to the team because I changed his play style to possession. That will boost my team. So the team play level will be affected by the player team play proficiency. In turn, the team player level affect the stats of each player. So make sure you follow this step to increase your rating here. By following this step, making sure the players you are using are possession game player. If they are counter attack you are using, make sure that counter attack you can give them that. So that is it on how you get GP, how you can train your player and all that. So guys, I will be doing other tutorial videos, so make sure you check my channel and stay safe out there. And if you are new to this game, don't be tempted to go about shopping, trying to buy eFootball, trying to buy experience training program. You can either buy a player, I don't know, because eFootball point is hard to get, it's very hard to get. You can either buy a player, buy any cheap player or any cheap standard player. You can either buy any cheap standard player of maybe of 100,000 GP or 120. After buying it, release it and get experience point from there. It will save you more eFootball points. So that is what I say. Let me tell you guys on how you can get GP experience points and progressive experience trainer and progressive point. I hope you find this video interesting. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and stay safe out there. Peace out.